Suffering shows us that this world's messed up. This isn't the way that it's supposed to be. And the miracles in our physical world remind us God isn't going to leave it that way. But the last thing they do, and it's similar to that, they don't just point upward to God's authentication of Jesus. They're not just pointing forward to a future day. And this sounds so preacherly and cliche, but it really is true. Miracles are also geared to point you inward. They're geared to expose in you that your greatest need is not that physical healing. It's not being able to walk. It's not silver and gold. Your greatest need is reconciliation. Your greatest need is new birth. Your greatest need is to have your eyes open to the glory of Christ and put faith in Him and be reconciled to God. And you see that in this text because right when Peter heals the guy, he preaches that sermon. He says to them, repent, change your mind about Jesus, turn back so that you may be forgiven of your sin. That's your greatest need. You're a sinner separated from God, and that times of refreshing may come. Now put yourself in the shoes of that guy. You're blind, you're crippled from birth. The text went out of its way to say that. This guy has been crippled from birth. If you were crippled from birth, can you imagine how badly you would want to walk? Every day you would probably wake up thinking, if I could just walk, I wouldn't even want to get married if I could just walk. I wouldn't even need a girlfriend. I wouldn't need any money. If I could just walk, then I'd finally be happy. And for others of you, it's not that. For others of you, it's, if I could just get a job, if I could just get married, if I could just have that one thing, if I could just get that one promotion, I'd finally be happy. And what can happen in our lives is that those physical realities, those allurements of the world, that brokenness that we experience, if I could just have that thing, a lot of times they can blind us to our real need. They become little idols in our lives that blind us to our true condition. And what Peter does when he addresses this man, it's basically like that guy's looking up at him and saying, if you'll just give me silver and gold, that's all I need. And Peter looks at him and says, no, what I have for you isn't what you want. It's not silver and gold, but what I have for you is greater than what you want. What I have for you is what you really need. And that healing that I'm going to give you is actually going to expose in you something even deeper than that, and that's your spiritual need. So